Hello and welcome to Blake's Pai Sho Academy. And welcome back to Pai Sho and Chat, episode 3. Today we are going to be getting this number down here, past 100. So let's get to it. Let's start off with Scud as usual. Dragon of the South is our opponent, and we are using the Ancient Oasis expansion with some extra accent tiles. So this is pretty early on. I'm just going to be moving out my red 5. Electro Hex. I am host, and I have a win here, unfortunately, for my opponent. Good game. Lexi, I am host. I remember this game from the last video, and I'm tempted to just block this red 5 yet again. But there is no win threat with this move. If Lexi had moved here instead, then there would be a win threat. But I think the idea with Lexi moving here is that he has this move to harmonize with. So I don't think blocking a harmony would be as effective, but I think freezing this white 3 with my orchid could be quite effective. So I'm going to be doing that, and also be threatening to keep this orchid in check, so that if Lexi ever moves out his lotus, then I can capture this orchid pretty easily. So that's a nice move. Scud, Flaming. They moved their red 4 out of the way so it cannot be captured by my white 4. There's some interesting ideas with this, but it doesn't really work right now. Both of our orchids are frozen, both of them are not wild. We both are waiting with our lotuses in the gate, not wanting to move them out yet so that our orchids do not get captured, which is kind of funny. So maybe I'll just move out my white 3 for now. I guess it would make more sense to move out my white 4. So we're going to be doing that. Just developing pieces. Another Scud game. I am guessed. My red 4 is currently under attack, and if they capture with their white 4, then they get a harmony bonus, which is nice. They can't use it to plant a basic flower though, because their orchid is in this gate, so that is good. We could capture... No, this orchid can't really safely capture anything right now. But we do have this move that I think we will do, and do this, so that if they take our red 4, we can still have this move, which would be nice. And also we're threatening to capture their lotus with my orchid right now. I don't really plan to do that, because it's not a super valuable piece for them, but it's an option I have. So now we almost have a win, but not quite. This is against HUMANCHILD. HUMANCHILD is looking to do this. There's no win threat. They would need a red 3 over here, or a lotus most likely. The orchid is freezing my red 5. I would like to move this down like here. Down like here maybe. I want to be able to reach this orchid in some way, so that HUMANCHILD can't easily get out a lotus to start eating my pieces. So I kind of want to move this red 5 here. It doesn't come with a win threat, unfortunately. Maybe it would be better to put it here first, because HUMANCHILD isn't going to be able to get out their lotus immediately on their next turn, so I have some time to prepare. So I think this is a good move. It's a win threat and it's developing a piece towards the center. But now with the plant, I think a white 5 would be a good idea, another option to start threatening this orchid and also attack this red 5 that's in the white garden area. Sophie Sato, moving out a tile, forming a win threat, getting a harmony bonus, and planting an orchid to attack this slow white 3. Duots. I don't have the brain power for a duot game right now, but I think there is a win threat going on with this. So we have to prevent that. I've already used 2 accent tiles. Wow. Yeah, this game is not going well. I started this game before my video where I talked about how I should be using my accents better in Scud. So I definitely made some mistakes in this game. This position is very bad. But I need to block this. Win somehow. Well, our orchid is wild, unfortunately. But we could move it here to block the win and threaten this. I don't hate that move. That's what we're going to do. That game is essentially lost though. We traded orchids, and now I'm going to be moving my red 3 here I'm looking at. think that makes the most sense. And we shall plant a red 3 down here, because why not? Harmonize with my white 5s, and even though it can't harmonize right away with my white 5s, it can harmonize with the lotus if I need. Peter. Moving out my red 5 again, but this time we're going to be planting a red 5 here to harmonize with our white 3. Lexi. Lexi is allowing us to get out our Sky Bison, and I still have both my wheels, so I'm not too scared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move it here so that the dragon can't protect a chrysanthemum freezing my bison. Human child, yes, I predicted this in my last Pai Sho in chat. I guess we'll just take this opportunity to plant a wheel. We'll take this opportunity. Chrysanthemum here makes no sense. I'm assuming this is a new player. Or potentially they thought this was the wrong tile. But I'll be taking advantage of them wasting one of their chrysanthemums by placing a Sky Bison. Another Vagabond game. Captured the free bison, and now we'll capture a free wheel. Now, we have 2 wheels here we can capture. Which one is the correct one to capture? Well, it doesn't really matter, interestingly, because they are on the same line. So they will be able to reach the same tiles no matter what. But this one is more valuable because it covers these. This one does not cover as much, so we'll be capturing this one. Our last Vagabond game against Silgar. They're threatening to capture our Lotus. I expected this. But we can just protect it with a Badgermole and our attack should continue. Out of our game with Human Child, they are moving out their Water's Reflection tile. I can only assume they are planning to capture their away gate, and they must have the white rose to plant it in this gate down here. And our objective is the White Lotus, which we are not completing. Right now we just need to focus on preventing the White Rose win from happening, and then guessing White Rose. So they're going to be capturing this away gate. We cannot stop them from doing that, but we can stop them from getting their tiles in here and being invulnerable. So we're just going to be planting a Foxglove here, and that should shut them down pretty nicely. Next turn, if they capture their away gate, then we can capture this Lilac and then target this Zinnia. That's the plan. And then once things have settled down over there and they're not going to be able to win for a while, then we can begin guessing the White Rose. It might be a little tricky with their Water's Reflection tile advanced, but we should be able to deal with it with our Foxgloves. Now we're moving on to Ginseng with Lexi. We have this win. Like I said, I don't think there was any way for Lexi to stop this. GG. Another Ginseng game. They're setting up this jump, and we need to push our Lotus. I'm not scared about this jump until they move a Ginseng here because I can capture the Lotus. Now another Ginseng game. We are going to capture their Lotus, I suppose. I think it makes the most sense to capture their Lotus, and I want to put my Lotus here. I can't do that yet. I have to get rid of capturing first, so I guess it makes sense to capture this Lotus, but is it right to capture with the Dragon or the Koi? I kind of want to capture with the Koi so that it freezes this wheel, but I don't think it really matters too much which one I capture with, just not the Orchid. I could even capture with the Bison, but that would be wrong because it would get rid of this jump. If I capture with the Koi, actually, this would be quite nice. It gives me this jump, which would be good, and freezes the wheel, and I have this. So, yes, I like this. This jump actually goes all the way over here. So let's just make sure they can't win with their Lotus. They could move here, which would be annoying. They don't have a win right away. No, I think the Koi would be wrong. It would give them this move, and that would be bad for me. So instead, I think we're going to capture with the Dragon. Ginseng game against Silgar. They haven't moved out their Lotus yet. I'm going to move out my Lotus. In Ginseng, it's always a good idea just to get your Lotus out as early as possible, in my opinion. Now we've got this Fire game against Lexi. They did use the open Lotus, which makes sense. I expected that. And they got a rock to block this Harmony. So I do not have any wind threats on my turn, and neither does Lexi. So we're just going to be forming another MCH. And yes, I'm using that term again. It means Midline Crossing Harmony. Maybe it will catch on. I started using it in the last video I recorded. But we're just going to make another MCH and put it here. This is the only one that I see. that works. And we get a red 5, which is very nice. I think we'll just put that here. I think that makes the most sense. Another fire game against Frantic. An orchid in the center. Now this is an opening, it's much better than a lotus in the center in my opinion. I have tried this opening myself with the orchid in the center. I think it definitely has potential. I like the opening a lot. It's just bad because you're going to struggle to form harmonies in the beginning. That's the only bad thing, but I like putting the orchid in the center a lot. Now we've got another fire game. I didn't even think about this, I just autopiloted this because that's what I always do. It could have been bad though. If I got a red 3, then I wouldn't be able to stop this win threat. It's not a guaranteed win, but I would still like to block it nonetheless. So we are going to be blocking it by doing, I suppose this makes the most sense. I kind of want to put it here. And in fact, I think I will, just because we have 2 openings instead of 1. I like that move. Now we have HUMANCHILD fire game. I'm guessed. They planted this white 3 and put a white 3 here. Now, we do have this opening, and we could take advantage of that with our red 4, so I think we're going to be doing that. I don't see any win threat from HUMANCHILD. I got a wheel, so we're going to be using this wheel to do this, I think. Blocks a harmony and opens up my white 5, so I like that move. And also makes it so that this white 3 can't harmonize with the flower over here. So it's going to be hard to harmonize with that red 5. Let's do this scud game move really quick. Sophie Sato is stopping me from winning, of course. And now we need to continue the attack, but the question is how. Sophie Sato cannot form a harmony with this white 5. In fact, I don't think Sophie Sato can form any harmonies right now. So we're going to be doing this, and we're just going to be planting a lotus with my harmony bonus. Now back to fire, we've got F and S. And I'm guessed. I got rid of this knotweed here, which is interesting. That's not how I would have used the boat. That knotweed wasn't really doing anything, to be completely honest. It wasn't really doing anything at all. I would have just used the boat to move this white 3 maybe, or move this red 5, or even this red 4. But anyway, I have this MCH opening and this. So I also have this and this. Which do I want to be taking advantage of? Well, the only tile I have that's not my lotus or orchid is the white jade. So we're going to be using a red 3 to harmonize off of. And I think this one makes the most sense because there's no gaps here between these flowers that F and S can plant a flower in between. So now we get a wheel, which is nice. How do we want to use it? I think we're just going to use it. Well, we're going to be using it on one of these 2 harmonies, but we need to choose the correct one. I don't think it matters too much. Either way, which one I choose, they'll be able to move a flower off to harmonize with this red 5. I think it might be correct to harmonize to break up the red 4 though, just because it's in a white garden. This white 3 will have more mobility in this white garden and can go here, which would be a good move. The white 4 can only go here or here, which are not as good moves. So we're going to be blocking the red 4 here. I default to just putting it in the center. I don't see anything wrong with that move, so we're going to be doing that. Now our final fire game against Allegory. Interesting. This is an interesting move. So they got rid of the harmony going on here, which doesn't really do anything because there was no midline crossing harmony. And they moved their lotus here to form a new harmonies to get their bonus, but while doing that, they got rid of one of their midline crossing harmonies, because now the harmonies only go to the midline, they don't cross it. So I don't like that move from Allegory. And we have 2 red 5, our only 2 red 5s over here. I'd like to move one to harmonize with this white 3 if possible. And like I said before, I prefer moving tiles and placing tiles when possible. So we're going to be moving one of these red 5s to harmonize with the white 3. It's going to be this one because I don't want to unblock this. Well, I can move this one without unblocking this if I move it here. This one isn't really doing anything. This one's just in a better spot. So I'm going to be moving this one. And we're going to move it here so that we actually have an opening here. And we get another white 3, which is interesting. We might just do this or this. If we do this though, it's in a red garden. And if we do this, it's in a white garden. So we'll be choosing this. Back to Sophie Sato really quick. And Yeah, I don't think we have a win with the boat, but we should be winning eventually. But Sofisato does have this harmony opportunity once again. We're just going to be developing the red 5. I like this so that they can't put it here. Well, they probably wouldn't want to put it there anyways. I like this just to develop a piece. Well, no. I prefer this so that we have this and threaten this. And we'll be doing this move right here. The only problem with this move is that Sofisato can block the wind threat while simultaneously getting a harmony to plant a flower, which I don't want. Because if Sofisato goes here, I have no win. So actually, I don't like that move. I think here would be better. So we'll be doing that. Or actually, potentially it's better to just move the white 3. But then we get a harmony, and I'm not ready to use this harmony bonus. So we're going to be moving the red 5 here and threaten a win again. Sofisato's going to have to block that at some point. Back to Human Child, just move out our Lotus. Back to Human Child, and we're just doing the same exact moves in each game, which is interesting. Just going to be doing my normal opening, and back to Human Child. Okay, this is a little bad. I wasn't expecting Human Child to go online. We might be here for a while, just as a warning. We have this move, which is nice. Looking at this opening for a MCH, and it looks to be our only one right now. Well, we also have this, but this one is better because then we have this opening, and yes, we'll be taking advantage of that. It does have this gap, but I don't mind it. They can't block it with a white 3, and it's okay if I lose that MCH. Now we're going to be putting our red 5 somewhere. We can harmonize it with this red 4, which is not a bad move. And then we have this at some point. If we get rid of this rock, then we have this. And actually, yeah, I like this because from now on, we're threatening a win if we ever pull a boat. So very nice. Oh my, the turns are just going up because of Human Child. This is bad. Okay, so I don't think we have a win here, but we can just capture their red 5, which I'm going to be doing because I like that move. And we still defend this orchid with our red. Well, now we defend this orchid with our red 5, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I don't really understand. Well, I understand the move from Human Child to block this, but I don't think I really like that move. Sofisato using another accent tile to stop my win. Perfect. That's what I want. I want them to be using their accent tiles early on. So this is great. Now we just have to be careful of not letting them win. So we're just going to be moving out our Lotus so that our Orchid is wild and can capture this white 3. Because there's no win right now. Back to Human Child. They pushed their Lotus. Yes, makes sense. And back to Human Child. They pushed their Lotus. Yes, that makes sense. Wait, is this deja vu? I guess we can do this. Don't hate the move. Threaten this and threaten this. Human Child might respond by this, but I don't know if they want to give up their Lion Turtle. We've played these games a lot. We've had that position many times before. I don't really remember how it goes though, which is kind of funny. So let's just hope we pull a boat, yeah? I think that's what we do. We're just going to use our Lotus to make another MCH, and we don't get the boat. But we do get a red 4. Let me see if there's any win threat from Human Child. I don't really see one. I'm tempted to just put my red 4 here. I think that would actually be a good move to stop Human Child from planting a flower here, and then cutting off this and potentially this, depending on what flower. Well, they can't really do this, so it's not that great because they don't have any flowers in their library or reserve that can harmonize with their red 5. Oh, but they could just move this here. They would be getting rid of one of their own harmonies, but this would definitely not be a bad move. I think I'm just gonna make another MCH. That's what you do in Fire. Now we could Clash Trap this white 5. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like that move. I don't think there's any win threat from Human Child that I can see, so I'm not too worried. Back to Human Child. So a white 4. Okay, so they're going for this, which is interesting. I don't really like this idea from them, to be completely honest, putting a white 4 in a red garden area. I don't think this idea is going to work out for them. I've been trying to work a lot on my positioning and paying attention to these types of things. But anyway, We have no flowers in plots, so we want to put flowers in our plots. How are we going to do this? I think we develop our white 3 and plant a flower. Potentially another white 3 here, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be doing these moves where I plant a flower to attack one of these. I don't like those. Well, I guess I don't mind planting a flower here to attack one of these as it's the secondary part of my turn. I don't mind that. I could plant a white 5 here, but that doesn't harmonize with any of our flowers on the board, so I don't really like that. I want to be doing something with this, I think, so we're just going to plant maybe a white 4, but no, we're just going to plant another red 5. Back to Sophie Sato. Now they do have a win threat, but we're just going to capture their white 3 because it could not move out of range of our orchid. Back to HUMANCHILD and in Adavar. And they are going to really try to win with their white rose, but I think they're going to have trouble doing that. Let's plant a foxglove here to threaten taking their reflection tile. I like that move. Back to HUMANCHILD, and oh right, they have this move. That's what usually happens. I forgot about that. Well, that makes sense. So they have this move, and yes, it would be a win threat with their wheel. So we're just going to block that by moving our white 5 here, I think. Yes, that makes sense. And back to HUMANCHILD. They are moving up their ginseng in the center. Smart, makes sense. We're just going to develop an orchid, I think. Because they moved this ginseng away from here, maybe we can attack on this side of the board a little bit easier. Back to HUMANCHILD. They're putting their Sky Bison in the center here to boost some tiles. They're attacking my Sky Bison. I doubt they want to really take it though. Let's just develop our Badger Mole. And back to HUMANCHILD. Oh, I didn't even see this move, but yes, that move is even better than the ones I was talking about. So yes, that's a good move. Let's see here. So now I do still have a win threat. I just need to pull a boat. I would really like to pull a boat right now. I would like to make a harmony while also disrupting a harmony of HUMANCHILD's, but not seeing that as an option open to me right now. I have this. Yeah, let's do this. That is what I was looking for. Now, a white 5 is not what we want, but we can use it to put it here to give us this. So we're going to be doing that. No, I don't think HUMANCHILD has a win threat. Back to Sophie Sato. Let's just capture this red 5. Why not eat up the tiles? And let's just develop our red 3. Back to HUMANCHILD. And yes, I called this like days ago or the last episode or whatever. I knew this is how it was going to go. I'm going to plant the Sky Bison. They're going to put a chrysanthemum here. I'm going to attack it with a wheel. And then that's when they're going to put their lotus. I said that word for word. Vagabond is so predictable. Let alone playing the same person hundreds of times makes it pretty predictable, but Vagabond makes it incredibly predictable. But let's see here. What do we do? Probably just lose. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we just capture this chrysanthemum. I don't see any other options. Nothing else is really too scary for me right now. I can take the time to free my bison, I think. HUMANCHILD, they're not threatening this ginseng because it is protected, but let's see here. Let's do this to threaten maybe this. And we're also threatening to take this ginseng if we want. And we're just developing a koi, so I like that move. Sophie Sato moved out their red 4. I don't really know what this red 4 is doing. It's wanting to harmonize with this red 5, I guess. And let's develop our white 3 a little bit more. We do have a win threat with this move. Back to HUMANCHILD. Ginseng in the center. And let's do this, because this is a good spot to have your orchid. Why not? We're also threatening the lion turtle. And back to HUMANCHILD. They did block my win threat, so now even if I pull a boat, I do not have a win, which is unfortunate. This is a good knotweed placement by HUMANCHILD because it blocks this. Very smart. But we're just going to be doing this anyway. And we get a white 4, which is nice. Actually, I'd probably prefer either the accent tiles than the flower, but it's whatever. This also works. I almost just let HUMANCHILD win. They could put a lotus here, which would be bad, But yeah, no matter what tile we pulled from our reserve, we'd be able to block it. It's just I had to see it, which I do see it. So there should be no win for Human Child, which is good. And back to Human Child. We almost have a win here, but not quite. So let's do this. Win threat and plant a new... well, I don't want to do that. Right now, Human Child has this win threat, and I have to address that. They also have this, but I don't think that's a win threat. No. Okay. So I'm free to move this white 5 off the spot. I guess that's the right thing to do. Just put it here. That gives Human Child this, but that's not really scary. That doesn't do much for them. They get to move out a flower and plant a new one, but it's not the worst, and they don't have a win threat anymore, so that's good. If they move here, then it will give them a win threat again, because Human Child can move here, harmonize with that rose, and then get rid of this chrysanthemum. So I feel like I need to block this some other way. Maybe this, I suppose, because now this blocks it and also gives me a win threat. The only problem here is it doesn't actually block the win, because they can go here and boat my white 3. Otherwise, that would be a nice move. How do I want to do this? Maybe this seems a little weird, but it clash traps this flower, and now there's no way Human Child's going to be getting that win. So I'm going to be doing that, even though it gets rid of my attack completely. Not weed my red 5. Interesting. Let's see here. Let's just do this, and threaten this, and plant another flower. We're going to be planting a white 4. So I'm assuming Suksata is going to do this. And another Scud game. We are going to... oh, we're host, not guest. So let's do... oh, we almost have a win here, right? Not quite. We almost have a win, not quite. Let's just do this. Plant another flower. What do we plant? Let's plant another white 5, I suppose. We should be able to capture this red 5 because they're going to have to block our harmony ring threat, and they can't do that with that red 5, I think. So they move out their red 3, plant a white 4. Interesting, white 4 is planning to go here. Let's do this. Plant an orchid here, because I think an orchid would be valuable on this board. And I don't think there's any win threat. I don't think I'm missing anything. So let's just go with this. Unfortunately, this does not give us a win threat quite. And back to Human Child. And they did get rid of their away gate. Interesting. So they can't win right now, but we can capture their water reflection tile. Is it worth it though? Because we already know what their hidden tile is, so we don't need to capture the water reflection tile for that purpose. But it's just going to be hard to attack the vanguards with the water's reflection tile here, so I think we need to capture it first, which is annoying because we're going to be having to give up a foxglove, which are very valuable pieces, but it's what we have to do, I think. But first of all, I want to make sure that we're not going to lose over here. So I think we capture with this foxglove. No, we captured this foxglove to protect this, and then yeah, we should be fine. I don't think we should lose this. We might need to plant another flower down here. The only bad thing is we're out of foxgloves. This might be bad, but we'll see. Okay, there goes Sofisata's last accent tile, and unfortunately with doing that, I do get a win. Great game. Oh, never mind, they just undid their move. Fair enough, fair enough. So we're just going to be doing this then instead. Let's plant a white 5, because why not? Threaten the red 5. And our win gets blocked, of course. Let's make another... well, instead of that, let's prioritize first just capturing this red 5. I think that makes sense. Human Child. Oh man, this is a mess. Okay, so win threat. Oh, that was smart. I did see this move, but I didn't see this part of it where you plant the white 5 here. That's very smart. If they capture here, it's a win. If I move out, then they can just move this red 3 and it's a win. So I'm going to have to be using a accent tile here, I think. Yeah, for sure, going to have to be using an accent tile. And let's make sure we use it correctly. We already used my rock tile, or my knotweed tile, so we have to use the rock tile. Let's make sure we use this right. We have to do it where moving this red 3 out no longer gives a harmony. So I think we're gonna have to put it on this line somewhere. And I think we have to put it here. I think there makes the most sense, because here gets rid of our harmony. Here potentially gets rid of a harmony with this red 5, so I think that move is the only one that makes sense right now. But actually, HUMANCHILD still has this, and it's a win. Oh man. Well, actually, wait, no, HUMANCHILD can't do that because it's clashing. Okay. We should be fine for now. And let's retreat our white 5 up here. Well, actually, wait. What am I talking about? I wanted to keep it on this line to make it clashing so that they can't do this. But let's just keep our white 5 safe instead and do this. Let's do this and plant a red 3 going for this. Okay, we got out of Scud. Let's move on to Vagabond. Oh right, they can just capture my Sky Bison. How did I not see that? Okay, that was silly of me. Yeah, I thought it was weird that I could just get my Sky Bison out of there, and that's because I couldn't get my Sky Bison out of there. Okay, well, now is the not very fun part of Vagabond, where I don't know what to do and kind of just have to shuffle pieces, I think. Interesting, I put both my wheels on the same lines, which I don't know if I did that on purpose or not. I think I did, but it's not great. I guess let's just do this to double protect this Badgermole. This is just gonna be a draw like usual. Thank you. I thought their move before that was very good as well. Okay, so let's see here. We have a win. Wait, why couldn't HUMANCHILD stop my win? Wait, was there something extra nice about my move that I didn't see? Wait, no, HUMANCHILD should be able to stop my win. I guess maybe they just didn't see this. But yeah, I have a win. Yeah, they must have missed that. I guess we take those, I guess. Well, there goes my other Sky Bison as expected. We just shuffle pieces now. There's not much else I can do. HUMANCHILD again developing their Lotus. I kind of want to capture this Ginseng, threaten to take this Orchid, because in this, when they do this Badgermole opening, taking the Lotus with an Orchid is not bad. It's harder for them to get it out. So let's just take this Ginseng, see what happens. Freezes this Badgermole. I guess it's not the greatest. They can do this, and then when I take the Lotus, then they can just move this Badgermole back and flip it. But I don't mind this move at all. I don't think it's bad. And now out of our... and did I just lose? I think I might have just lost. Man, I lose... White Rose is so easy not to lose to. Well, clearly not. I lose to it all the time by just stupid mistakes. I shouldn't have let this happen. I don't know what HUMANCHILD is talking about. I just lose this, right? I just lose, right? Oh well, this is my only move, I guess. I always let them win with White Rose. White Rose is my least favorite hidden tile. I'm going to be doing a hidden tile tier list video just because I thought it was a funny idea and something I wanted to make. So yeah, I'll look forward to that, I guess. But wow, okay, I just lose. Oh, I hate the White Rose so much. Okay, there goes another accent tile of my opponent's. Stopping our win, of course, makes sense. Let's just move out another tile. And right, this is the game where we traded orchids. Interesting. Let's do a red 4 over here, because why not? Okay, yeah, protect their lion turtle makes sense. Let's just attack on the left side over here because they moved out their ginseng and don't have many tiles over here. And out of our, so yes, I'm going to lose. I don't know what HUMANCHILD means when they say it. I was so close. Because they're just winning. They're just gonna win. Right? Yeah, they just... Wait, no. I have this? Wait, did I mess this up? Wait, no, okay. Well, I have this, technically, but that doesn't work, right? Because they can just do this, and then I do this, and they capture this, and it's over. Or no, wait, I have this. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting move. I don't know if that works. I'm gonna try it. Let's just... Because any other way, I lose, for sure. So let's try that. I have no idea if that works, but I want to try it. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. This is... I know. The pain of Vagabond. I need to start playing more Grand Vagabond. Grand Vagabond is a lot of fun. I need to be doing that more. Let's just shuffle pieces, I guess. Okay, back to HUMANCHILD. Yes, they do that. Makes sense. I still don't regret... Well, I don't know. The move was probably bad, but I don't mind trying it out. What's a good move? What is a good move? Oh, this is a good move. That's actually a very nice move. I like that a lot. Okay. So, boat, how do we want to use this? First things first, I look at disrupting this white 3. Makes sense to me. I don't really want to look at anything else. Let's just do this, and we should win this. Actually, it's pretty close. I might lose that. Or draw. We'll see. I didn't count the harmonies, but it's close. Oh, interesting. Maybe it does work with the water's reflection tile. I had thought about that earlier, but I just thought there wasn't any way to work because it couldn't reach here. But it could reach here. That's very interesting. So actually, I should be fine. That's what HUMANCHILD was talking about. That's actually smart. That's very smart of them to find. I did not see that at all. But that's cool. I like that. Okay, so I'm not going to lose the white rose again. That's very nice. Well, our line turtle is protected. Let's do this. Set up this. I like this. Okay. Okay, I don't mind this position, actually. Or no, we should do it with the bison. No. Okay, let's just keep it how it was. Let's go to Ginny, HUMANCHILD. So they got back their fire tile. Annoying. Well, there's no immediate threat. What do we do? What do we do? I want to get back my fire tile. Let's go here. I don't know. I'm not thinking about it. Let's just do that. I don't think that's a bad move. Okay, back to HUMANCHILD. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Let's do this. So why not? I think that's a good move. Set up this. Develop the Badger Mall. We get this. Let's do this, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. No, I don't mind this at all. Fire HUMANCHILD. Okay, so I'm looking at this. And this. Oh wait, I just win. Okay, I should just win. Great. Okay, great game. This knotweed here was nice. Okay, back to HUMANCHILD. I used to say the actual names of the flowers a lot more, but after I've started recording these videos, all I say is like red 5, white 5, red 4, white 4, red 3, white 4. It's kind of white 3. It's kind of interesting. I do say the actual names every once in a while still, but why can't I capture this? Hello? Am I? Oh, what? Oh, the boosted. Yeah. When you're going fast, it's hard to see the bison boost, but they captured my Lotus. That was smart. And I already sacrificed my koi. Oh, this was rough. That was smart. I didn't even see that. Good move. Good move. Okay, well, let's do this, I guess. I think that's the only thing I can do. Protect the Lotus when it jumps out and make it so that I can capture the Badger Mole easier, probably, hopefully. Okay, they blocked it. Makes sense. Protected by the Ginseng. Annoying. Let's do this. I like these kinds of moves. I feel like they work a lot, but the only problem is they have another orchid. But when they capture this orchid, I'll put my other orchid here. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, out of our... So, yes, I should just win this, hopefully. Let's plant the white rose second phase tile. We should be fine. They're going to put up a fight with their reflection tile, but it should be okay. Okay, Ginny with HUMANCHILD. They're using their fire tile right off the bat, which is interesting. Okay, well, I want to get my fire tile back. So first, let's do this so that I can do this and then get the fire tile. Okay, I like this. I like this. I'm not too scared of this Lotus. I don't think using the... Oh, I see what they're going to do. They're going to use the fire tile, push it, capture back the fire tile, push it. That's smart. Okay, that's smart. I didn't think of that. HUMANCHILD, back to HUMANCHILD. Right. Interesting. Oh, that was a very good move. I didn't see that. Wow, smart. Okay, well, we can capture this bison, and I don't hate this. Let's do that first. Oh, yeah, no. I want to capture the orchid to make it so that I can still do this jump and have it protected, but the problem with that is HUMANCHILD is just going to do this, and then I won't have an orchid to sacrifice anymore. So that's why I can't take with the orchid right now. Okay, we don't have a win that I see. Let's just move out this tile. And then we have this, something like that going. And actually, this is a win threat. Interesting. That's actually cool. They might not see this. This is kind of hard to see. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then plant a... Okay, back to HUMANCHILD. They have a jump. They have a win. But I can do this, so I don't mind this. Or actually, this is kind of a cool move. Capture the dragon with my orchid, which is something I wanted to do anyway, and get sort of both of those winning jumps. I like that. Okay, that's cool. I'll do that. Okay, back to HUMANCHILD. Captured my Badger Mole with their Badger Mole. Interesting. So they're disrupting my jump. Yeah, makes sense. Good move. Good move. Capture with Bison. Now they can do this. No, they can't because I have tiles. Okay, we should be fine. Out of our. So yes, plant the water's reflection tile. Makes sense. Not going to capture it quite yet, but that's something I plan to do for sure. Just move this over here. The range of the second phase tiles is ludicrous. I don't know why they have so much range. I mean, I don't think it's bad or overpowered or anything, but it's just kind of funny. 7 movement range is kind of crazy. Okay, so they're gonna block it again. Yeah, makes sense. But I just want my fire tile back mainly. So let's get that real quick. Kind of just doing the same thing that they are. And then the plan is to push it here, and then it'll be very hard for them to stop. We also still have our earth tile, which is very good. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. So they want to get a tile back, maybe? So the idea behind this move? I'm not 100% sure, actually. Let's capture this orchid, because why not? Why not? It's also to open up that wheel, so that I threaten capturing their wheel. And if they capture my wheel with their wheel, then I can develop my koi to capture back. We could just block this jump. Interesting. I actually think I'm winning now. First things first, though, I want to get this wheel off the board. Wait, no. I want to do this. Yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to protect that wheel with my other wheel so I don't have to capture back with my dragon and develop my dragon on the ginseng at the same time. Very nice. Next idea will probably be capturing their wheel with my wheel, so that I can develop my lotus with my badgeron without blocking off my wheel's line of sight with each other. Okay, okay, good move, but let's see, that doesn't work. What's the right idea? This? Let's do this. Yeah, I like that. That looks good to me. Back to Scud. Let's see if they missed the win. Oh, they didn't. They saw it. Okay, nice find by them. That was kind of tough to see, in my opinion. But maybe it wasn't, I don't know. So, let's see here. Let's just move out this, I guess. Right, it doesn't harmonize because of the rock. Oh yeah, I was just saying that's tough to see. Okay, so yeah, very good catch by them. This red 4 in hindsight was, this white 4 in hindsight was probably a bad flower to plant. But it's okay. Let's just do this. And now let's plant a red 4 down here, I think. Alright, well now let's do the thing I was talking about, I guess. Makes sense. And Humanchild, this looks tempting. I want to capture this with my bison, right? Seems like a good trade. But first, I want to do this, because if they want to capture back, they have to capture back with something. But is the problem with this now, if they capture this, then I have to capture back, then they capture back, then I capture back, then I capture back, and then I lose? Yeah, okay, never mind. We can't do that yet. Let's do this first. Okay, Ginny. Wow, good move, smart. But I think... Oh, I can't even do that because the ginseng. Good move. Okay, let's see. What do we do? Let's just bully their... Well, actually, no. The smart move here is to do this, because then it gets frozen by our koi. I like that. All right, good. I like that move a lot. Good find by Humanchild, but I think I had a very good counter there. Okay, wind threats. Gotta watch out for that. Nah, let's do this to counter it so that they can't do it anymore. And it will be clashing. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Well, now let's do this, like I said, because if they want to capture back, they have to undevelop a piece. Very nice. Oh, I didn't even see that second part of their move. Smart, though. Smart. Makes sense. Let's do this and then plant another one, I guess. And with this, we have a win threat. Well, I think they missed my win. I think I have a win. Great game. Actually, that was a really fun game. I enjoyed that game a lot. It's had some interesting things that I don't see in a lot of my games. Okay, back to Humanchild. Develop koi. What to do. This? I kind of like this move. Do I lose the capture war? Probably. Capture with bison, capture with lion turtle, capture with dragon, capture with this. I probably end up in a worse spot after that. Yeah, so let's do this first, I guess. I don't know. That game looks lost to me. Okay, back to Humanchild. Interesting. So the idea with this is this, probably. Now this one I feel a lot better about this game. Let's do this. Should be good. I want to freeze the dragon. And if they don't get their lion turtle up there in time, which I'm sure they will, then I can freeze it while blocking out the ginseng's line of sight at the same time, which would be nice. Let's capture back our fire tile, I guess. Oh, it's also boosted by the bison, which is interesting. Or we could just use my earth tile right away, which gives us this and this. I like that. I don't know how they're going to stop that, to be completely honest. Okay, we're getting places. Only 25 turns left. Okay, boat. What do we boat? I'm a ghost. Guest. I'm a ghost? What? I'm a guest. Wait, I'm the guest, so I get rid of harmonies. Okay, Josh, do we need harmonies? We need harmonies because I am the host. We need harmonies. Wow, there's no good options at all. Well, I guess we can use the Lotus. Okay, put it on the top so that we can harmonize with the red 5 with the white 3 in the future to get 2 harmonies with 1 tile. And yeah, they did develop their line turtle like I thought they would and how they should. Makes sense. Let's just develop our... Wait, this ginseng can still be captured. I don't really want it to be captured, I guess. I don't mind if it gets captured. Really, though, I have 1 ginseng. That's all I really need. Let's see here. How to do this. Let's move this wheel here. Threaten this and, you know, gate. I like that. Okay, overgrowth. Indigo golem. We need harmonies. We can put it here for 2 harmonies. That looks good to me. Or not. This would be better so that we get rid of the clashing. There we go. Swing a 3. I like that. And another overgrowth. Knotweed in the beginning. Can't do much with it. Let's just do this, I guess. I've explained my theories before with why I don't want to put it on the red 4 because it's in a red garden, and the only flowers that can harmonize with the red 4 directly next to it in a red garden are harmonies, not disharmonies. So there we go. They got a winning jump. We need to stop that. I don't mind capturing a lion turtle with a badger mold, but I think I maybe should do it with a vice. Oh, right, I can't because then the jump would still exist. Is this my first day of playing Ginseng Pai Sho? What's going on? Okay. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? I guess we do this. I guess that's the only move that really makes sense. And let's do Undergrowth against HUMANCHILD. Yes, this game was a little sketchy, but I should be able to be fine. Let's just do this and then get our red 4 placed for sure. Now the white 3 we should definitely be able to place. The only problem is going to be the orchid. I didn't realize I still had an orchid. Usually I try to get rid of them right away. Ooh, this could be bad. I don't think there's any way I can use this orchid to get rid of a flower, unfortunately. Ooh, that might be rough. That might be rough. I think that's going to cause me problems. Yeah, that's going to be bad. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, I should lose this one then. Ooh, okay, that's... I didn't realize I still had my orchid. That's unfortunate. I need to prioritize placing the orchid like I usually do. Don't know why I didn't in that game. Let's do this, I guess. Why not? Okay, so they got a wheel as well. Clever. I like that, but I think I'm just gonna go in this gate and then they can't capture my wheel. So I should be okay. Let's get a Badgermole, I suppose. Yeah, Badgermole would probably be better here. Ginny! I'm about to win this game, hopefully. Yes, I am. Great game. I've been enjoying Ginny a lot more the more I play it. Okay, Undergrowth against HUMANCHILD. I think I lose this one for sure. Wait, no, I can use my orchid like this. Okay, it should be fine. Should be a draw. Okay, I'll take a draw. I was worried I might not be able to get a draw out of that, so great game. Josh. Oh, I already used my orchid. It'd be nice to put an orchid here. I'd like that move a lot. But we can... Wow, our options are kind of limited, surprisingly. I didn't expect this, but we can do this, and then this. And I don't mind that move at all, so let's do that. Back to HUMANCHILD and Ginseng. They captured with the orchid. Oh, this is protected by the Ginseng. I didn't even realize that. Okay, interesting. Well, let's get this to a gate, I suppose, so we can get a lion turtle, perhaps. Okay, Undergrowth. Ooh, a fresh Undergrowth game. Fun. I like it. I like this when we start with it on 2 different sides like this and not across from each other. I prefer it when it's like that. It's just easier to put flowers out there without limiting your options. Trifle. I don't know how to play Trifle still. Wait, the bison can only move 2. Is this thing limiting the bison's movement somehow? So that it gives these bison only movement range of 2. Oh, that's a good tile. I like that. Well, that's kind of annoying. I don't know what to do. Let's do this, I guess. I really have no clue what I'm doing in Trifle. That's the only, like, variant on this site that I just place random tiles and hope for the best. Everything else I have at least some strategy. It might not be a good strategy, but I have a strategy. Nick. Oh, our water tile's all the way back here, but we do have our avatar tile we could potentially use. If we do use it... Oh man. These 3 earth tiles left are going to be rough. So this air tile is doing nothing for me right now. We still have my avatar tile, which is good. Can't threaten to capture anything right now. They're just going to put our Lotus in check, most likely. And that could be bad, but first things first, we need to develop our water tile. So let's focus on that. Actually, let's do it this way. This, so that we can harmonize with this red 4 potentially. No, actually, this is better, so that way even if we get a white 4, we can harmonize there. Or disharmonize, I suppose, since we're the guest. And I hate to cut this episode short, but I think I will be doing that for this one here. I continued to play HUMANCHILD for like an hour after this, an hour and a half maybe. And I was just trying to go through games fast throughout a lot of this video, and it just got worse after this. And so my gameplay and my commentary suffered because of it. So I do apologize for that. The quality of the commentary and gameplay in this video is not as good as any other episodes that I have made so far or plan to make in the future. I'm definitely going to be being more mindful in the future when recording these episodes to take my time and explain my reasoning. So once again, I do apologize, but thank you for watching anyway. The next Pai Sho in chat will be much better than this one. Alright, and now let's take a look after all of that. I'm cutting out a lot of that because my commentary got very poor for the latter half of that. But we've got it up to 120 games active in the last 24 hours. So I would say mission accomplished. Thank you, HUMANCHILD, for helping me accomplish my mission. And thank you for playing all the games with me. It's very fun, as always. And I look forward to the next time we do this. Anyway, I'll see you all later, and bye-bye.